Questions for the acting premier. The Hamilton Spectator last week had a front-page story about my private member's bill, the Nancy Rose Act, and I'm grateful to have had all-party support in passing the bill. My sister Nancy died of leukemia as a child. Directly next to that story about my bill was a report about leukemia rates in Hamilton. This study found that in some Hamilton neighbours, the leukemia rates are double the national average. Sarnia, Thunder Bay, St. Catharines, Sault Ste. Marie, and Hamilton are those 5 communities. Benzene exposure from industry is identified as having links to specific types of cancer, including acute myeloid leukemia. Mr. Speaker, this government has repealed the Toxic Substance Act. Facilities no longer need to prepare new toxic substance reduction plans or even to review existing plans. My question is, does this government think tracking and reducing toxic substances are important? And what do they have to say to those residents who are being exposed to health risks with little to no government accountability or oversight?
The question is addressed to the Premier.
Minister of Environment.
Referred to the Minister of the Environment, Conservation and Parks.
Mr. Speaker, through you to the member, and again, we all commend her on her private member's bill. Mr. Speaker, these are issues that this government is taking extremely seriously. Mr. Speaker, that is why, after years and years of promises, that communities like Sarnia would receive a health study, promises made by the previous government, Mr. Speaker. This government, because Mr. Speaker, of the hard work of our MPP from Sarnia, Bob Bailey, I know I'm not supposed to say their names, Mr. Speaker, but he came to me as the Minister of Environment on day one and said, you need to come to Sarnia, you need to hear the promises that have been made about a health study that hasn't been kept. That's why this government, Mr. Speaker, is investing in those kinds of studies. So we are doing the work that previous governments didn't do. We take these studies very seriously, Mr. Speaker. That's why we're focused on clean air, clean...
Thank you very much. Once again, I wish to remind members that after we conclude our business this morning, we're going to come together in this 42nd Parliament across party lines and have our photograph taken, the official photograph of the 42nd Parliament. So I'm hopeful that everyone's able to stay.